Hi, everybody. It's me, attorney Robert Geller. Congratulations. Your case is now filed, and I want to talk to you a little bit about what you can expect from this point going forward. So, now that it's filed, your creditors should be receiving notices within the next week or so from the bankruptcy court. They should not be calling you, writing or harassing you. You should be expecting to receive a notice from the bankruptcy court. It's called a 341 notice or meeting with the trustee. You should be getting this in the mail within the next week or two. It's a notice that schedules your 341 meeting. Um, that meeting should take place in about the next 30 days. It's very important you get this notice. If you don't get the notice, please let us know. Um, in that notice, in paragraph 7, you will see that you will have login credentials for a Zoom meeting. Now, all 341 meetings are by Zoom. In the old days, you'd have to go to the courthouse, you'd have to find parking, you'd have to go through security. Then we had our pandemic, we went to the phone, and now we're doing everything by Zoom meeting. So um, it will be by Zoom. You should be. I'm going to give you some instructions about it. My staff should be calling you to prepare you for the meeting, and also you should be receiving some instructions that is issued by the United States trustee. So, what is a 341 meeting? What can you expect, and what should you have with you? Well, first of all, in preparing for your 341 meeting, make sure you know how to use Zoom. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. I say that because the trustees are not very forgiving. You cannot show up late. You need to make sure that you know how to get in and out of it with your computer. If you're using your phone, you need to make sure you download the application. And again, read the instructions from the United States Trustee's Office that we can provide to you. Okay? Second of all, if you're doing it as a husband and wife, you can be in the meeting together. Again, make sure you're in a quiet place. Don't be driving, don't be in your hot tub, or don't be on a boat. Okay? If you're in preparing for your meeting, make sure that um, the background makes sense. In other words, I would prefer you had very little in your background. Also, you need to make sure you have your name appear on your Zoom meeting screen so that the trustee knows who you are. Okay. Um, the meeting should take probably no more than 15 minutes, just so you know what to expect. Don't be wearing a Rolex unless you disclose it in your bankruptcy, and don't be sitting in your Porsche, okay? Unless you want to explain how you got it, all right? Use common sense on what you're wearing. You don't have to wear a shirt and a tie, but make sure you're not wearing a lot of jewelry that you haven't disclosed in your bankruptcy. So I guess for you, and I know you're probably really nervous. Um, what are they going to ask you? Well, my office should have supplied you with the bankruptcy petition that you signed for us to file your bankruptcy and the bankruptcy schedules. There's roughly 7 or 8 schedules, A, B, C through H. And you should have your what's called a means test, which lists your income for 6 months. You should have all the documents that you signed. And essentially, what the trustee is there for, what they're trying to do, is confirm that what you put in the bankruptcy documents is accurate. So look at Schedule A and B. That lists your personal property. Hopefully, you've disclosed everything in that schedule. We've already asked you about it. In Schedules D, E, and F, those are your creditors. So make sure you've listed all your creditors. Again, hopefully, you've given those to us before we file. Um, Schedules uh, I and J is your income and expenses. We've gone over that with you. And then there's what's called the Statement of Financial Affairs that asks you about whether you transferred an asset, asks you how much income you made over the last 3 years. It asks you if you have anything in storage or if somebody else has anything that belongs to you in storage, those kinds of questions. The questions the trustee is going to ask you at the 341 meeting should be really familiar with you at this time, because we asked you the first time we met with you, we asked you when we prepared it, and we gave you a form to fill out. So you should know what to expect, all right? So have that petition and schedules. Also have a copy of your tax return. And by the way, before your 341 meeting, my staff will be reaching out to meet with you. They may ask you for some more documents. Sometimes we need to supplement the documents you gave us at the time of your signing, because we need like a bank statement that shows how much you had in your account on the day we filed. So please cooperate with my staff. So again, the meeting should take about a half an hour, and you'll say, "Oh, I can't believe I worried about it." And that is the only time that you have to go to court in your entire case, unless we tell you otherwise. And that applies to whether you're filing a Chapter 7 or a Chapter 13. If you're in a Chapter 13 case, you may get notices of video hearings after your 341 meeting. You do not have to attend those meetings. You can if you like. If you want to, please contact our office. After the 341 meeting, in a Chapter 7 case, generally creditors have up to 60 days to object, or the United States trustee has up to 60 days to object. For the most part, 99% of the time they don't, and it's a waiting period of time. After the 60 days, you'll get your bankruptcy discharge. Discharge means you don't owe your debt, and your creditors cannot take any action to collect any money from you. If you file the Chapter 13 case, 30 days after we file your case, you have to start making your payments, okay, no matter what. In a Chapter 7 case, you'll get your discharge, like I said, 3 months after we file. In 13, you'll make your payments for the period of time, and then you'll get your discharge. Once you get your discharge, we're going to contact you, and you should get an email to sign you up for a program called 720. That's a program to assist you with getting your credit score up. My staff will call you. We'll make sure you know how to use it. Use that program. It'll help you rebuild your credit so you can get your credit score up to a 720. Okay? And then finally, my staff will help you get your credit report reviewed, because we want to make sure your credit report is accurate after filing bankruptcy. So hopefully this information is helpful for you. I am excited for you that your case is now filed. And more importantly, I'm more excited that we're going to help you get rid of your debt and get a fresh start and help you build a bridge to a brighter future. Have a great day, and thank you.